Hello, my brothers and sisters on the Dragon's Path. My name is Tim Hey, and I believe in dragons. And I want to tell you something more about the Dragon Spiritual Path and actually what happened to me. In the first years that I was on the Dragon's Path, just wanted to contact with the dragon and have contact with the dragon. And whenever I failed to have contact with the dragon, I tried meditation and a lot of meditation. And that is not something that everyone can do on the Dragon's Path. I mean, meditation is something that requires a lot of peace, inner peace. And frankly said, I cannot do it anymore because this inner peace is gone, long gone with me. But in the beginning, I was able to do this. And it was actually a way to get out of my body, because I was able to do astral projection after I did dragon meditation. And astral projection is just actually going out of your body, an out of body experience of your soul. And your soul, my brothers and sisters, is not entirely human, and this has a lot of draconic energy. And this was asleep once you were born, but awakened once the dragon has touched you after a little bit of triggers. And I hope that I can give you a lot of triggers for the Dragon's Path, that you are able to open up the gate for your dragon. So I did a lot of meditation back in the day, and it worked. And and that is sometimes what people expect from a dragon imaginary friend, like they sometimes say, that you will fly away with your dragon. And sometimes I did. And the very first time, that was not because the dragon was having some kind of a loving flight with her. I mean, but it was because I was stubborn. And that was actually my very first time that I did dragon meditation. And it was immediately to show me the dragon realm, the very first time that I did this meditation, because I actually was pushing the dragon away. But the very first time I lay down my head and closed my eyes, I could think of nothing else than the dragon, nothing else. And that was that was also the reason why the gate was opened for my dragon, that I was opening the gate, and the dragon was so darn tired with me pushing her away. And the dragon said, I'm going to show you something. Go show you a place that you will recognize. And that place cannot be reached if you don't have dragon energy. If you don't have dragon energy, you will not travel there. You will not go there. But if you have, then your dragon can you take you there and show you the dragon realm. And I immediately saw this, and I came to notice that I was that was not really a dream. It was very, very vivid. And I could see the dragons that came from my circle, Tiamat even, but also the Guardian. And this place was like this place, a giant forest and an open field that I could see, and dragons inside of it. And I could recognize every dragon, and the dragons that I could see I was so happy. And I was not happy in a human form. It was not human. It was very, very draconic and so different in morality. It was a very special thing to do. So that was actually my very first time that I ever did a meditation. And it was immediately the dragon that said, come with me, you stubborn little child. Just come with me and I'll show you your actual home. And this has taken longer than I expected, because when I came back, it was months later. Even though it seemed like minutes, it was many months later. Draconic meditation, my brothers and sisters, is traveling. Because the dragon spirit is a traveling spirit beyond gates. Even though the dragon's gate is 5 gates further, that is a long time, but the dragon immediately took me there. Like there were no gates in between, but there are actually a lot of gates in between. A lot of gates, but the dragon has always been a resident of this place, always been a traveling spirit, but you forgot. You forgot who you are whenever you were born here. And alongside with your human mind, with your human energy, you actually forgot a lot. And with meditation, sometimes it comes back, and sometimes we discover things when our memory, our mind comes back, a draconic mind comes back, with the dragon that is showing us the way, the path, actually. And that we will discover a lot more, that who we are and what we are, and that we are also actually travelers, because if we are not travelers, we could not see the dragon's realms, we could not see the other gates, we could not even open them if we have only human energy, because humans are bound and only bound to this place. But if the dragon can take you along, it means that you have draconic energy, and it means that you have traveling energy as well. So yeah, it's very special, actually. So sometimes just you only need to do is to close your eyes and just put your mind on the dragon and have it sincere, a lot of sincerity on your dragon's path, a lot of love that you should show for the dragon. It's immediately performing dragon magic, and dragon magic means that you are opening the gates and you are wanting the dragons to be here, your dragon to be here. You want it, and your mind cannot lie to the dragon, and your mind is actually constantly speaking to the dragon whenever you are thinking something. The dragon is always by your side, and they will hear every single thought you will think, and they will sometimes know what you are thinking. And my mind in the past and still now was always on the dragon, and the dragon knew this, and the dragon was saying, yeah, you remember me, yeah, I remember you, I know who you are. And that is sometimes the only thing that we need to say to the dragon: I know who you are, I remember you, I recognize you, I recognize your energy, I know what you are, who you are. That is the only thing that actually the dragon could satisfy the dragon, because I remember my dragon to be so glad once I said this. And once I said this, the dragon said, yeah, of course, but why are you pushing me away if you remember me? Because the dragon was so much more than me. I was actually shaming myself for being a human. And I don't want actually to have these changes. I know if I allowed the dragon in my life, I had a lot of changes, and this was going to change, of course, but it's not a change to push you further away of what you are. It's to push you further inside of what you are for real. That you don't have to lie for the dragon. You cannot even lie for the dragon. So dragon meditation a lot. I did it a lot, even in this forest. I put my human self to sleep a lot in this forest, so that I could be a draconic energy around me everywhere. I mean, sometimes you just need to do this, to put your human self to sleep, so that you discover your dragon self even more. You just to explore your dragon self even more. I mean, what can you know about you as a dragon? You and your dragon guardian, what do you know about your guardian? Do you know everything about them? There cannot be enough that you will know about your dragon and your dragon energy as well, and your dragon god as well, because they have such a large history with you, that every discovery that you will make is something closer to the dragon realms. So the dragon realm, yeah, for every one of us, this could be a different place, but this will be involving a lot of nature, a lot of your dragons that you will see, and yourself even as a dragon. That is what the dragon realm will do. This will reveal and discover that who you are as a dragon soul. Your dragon soul will have a dragon body in the dragon realms. And it is said, if this life is done, that will sometimes that if we are done here, then the life will start all over again in these realms, in the fifth gate, a long time away from here. But until this is done, of course, we have to live here, around dragons, surrounded by dragons, and covered in mystery, covered in draconic mystery. If we are still living here around the dragons, is still following our dragon's path as it is. So yeah, it is actually a lot of mystery as well. It's a lot of mystery that you need to solve. It's like a puzzle box that you need to solve. Who is your dragon god? Who is your dragon guardian? And who are you? Discover all of the dragons that need to be discovered on the dragon's path. There are a lot of dragons to be discovered on the dragon's path, and this, as well as yourself. Who are you? That is also a question that you actually should ask yourself. I hope that you can do astral projection. That means that it's going to be easier for your dragon to show you what the dragon's realms is and what the dragon realm is for you. This is some kind of a draconic paradise, I can say, to the people who are walking on the dragon's path. As well as Leviathan's Void is more like showing your demons. The dragon realms, is showing your angels. And the angel, what I mean with angels, of course, the dragons from your path. You will see your god in a shape of a dragon, or maybe even as a human, to recognize more, to not be afraid of it. Sometimes your dragon can take the shape of a human, and sometimes you can see them inside of dreams, in astral projection, and sometimes they can shapeshift even to humans or dragons. They can shapeshift into everything, but most of the time it's because you want to see them this way, and they take the form of what you think. As I said, the dragon knows what you are thinking, and sometimes they are using this as taking the shape of, with your energy, of something that you have in your mind. And sometimes they take us along in this shape, with most of the time a dragon shape, to go to the dragon realm and to let you show what the dragon realm is. And like I said, it's not always going to be the same for everyone. It's going to be different for everyone, as our paths are different and we have different kind of dragons inside of our path. But it's always going to lead to the dragon realm, and this is going to be a place that you don't want to leave, but you still have. Even if you are meditating and you are seeing this place, or you are dreaming about this, you still have to go back, even though, and time works differently over there. I mean, like I said, it seemed like such a long time, but it was actually that I was gone here. I mean, and I was just away for 10 minutes. But I wanted to stay there. I wanted to be there forever. I wanted to be on the side of the dragon forever. But that was not possible yet. I had a story to tell here, and we all have a story to tell here. The dragons covered in human face, in human energy, in a human soul, that we are discovering all of the mysteries, a draconic mystery that we are living in. So yeah, it's a beautiful place. I don't need a heaven if there is no dragon in it. So my brothers and sisters, be blessed.